On this episode of Vintage New York, I shop for vintage at the Grand Bazaar outdoor market on the Upper West Side. Then I take a walk over to Central Park to give you a little history of Belvedere Castle. And of course, I'll show you what I bought at the Grand Bazaar and how I styled it. I'm Sydney Stone. I'm the editor of Vintage Fashion Magazine, and this is Vintage New York. The Grand Bazaar Outdoor Market is located at 77th Street and Columbus Avenue. It started back in 1979 as a neighborhood yard sale to raise money for local schools. I still call this place the Green Flea because that's what it was known when I first started coming here in 1999. It's only open on Sundays and it's my favorite spot in Manhattan to find vintage treasures, from clothing to jewelry to antiques. I never leave this spot empty-handed, and this day was no different. I'll show you what I bought and how I styled it at the end of this video. A short walk east from the Grand Bazaar, you'll find Belvedere Castle at 79th Street in the middle of Central Park between East and West Drives. The castle was completed in 1872 and was designed as a place for people to view and enjoy the beauty of the park. The term, the Belvedere, literally means beautiful view in Italian. And if the castle looks hauntingly familiar to you, it might be because of this scene from the movie Elf.
It's the Central Park Rangers.
If you do visit Belvedere Castle, a great spot for brunch afterwards is the Milling Room on Columbus Avenue between 81st and 82nd, especially if you're looking for the best French toast and waffles in town. The interesting thing about this dress is that I already had one exactly like it for sale in my shop, so I bought this one just for me. I styled it with a pair of patent leather boots. I added a vintage New York City subway token necklace and a pair of hand-carved wooden earrings. Then I added a colorful suede belt and a vintage Marc Jacobs satchel. And that's it for this episode of Vintage New York. Join me next time as I shop one of my favorite spots in Chelsea, and I'll give you a brief history lesson of Bryant Park. We'll also check out the winter holiday market. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below to be notified when the next episode drops, and visit vintagefashionmagazine.com for more vintage content.